Okay, so you sent this in, Gail's cleaning service, and I gotta say, at first glance, I thought, really? A cleaning service ad? But the more I looked at it, the more I thought, there's something kind of fascinating going on here.
Yeah, it's like we're so used to seeing, slick websites, pages of five-star reviews, the drill.
Totally. Stock photos of smiling people with,
Mhm.
like, impossibly shiny countertops.
Exactly, but this is different. This feels real, like a little time capsule, and that's what makes it so interesting to unpack.
Right. It's like we're doing archaeology, but instead of digging up pottery shards, we've got this little text ad. And the first thing that jumped out at me, honestly, with that line about 30 years of experience, I mean, you see that everywhere, right?
Sure, but think about it. 30 years of cleaning houses. That's not just showing up and, pushing a vacuum around. That's building relationships, understanding people's homes, their routines.
That's knowing how to get that weird stain out of the grout that nobody else can.
Exactly. It suggests a level of dedication and, frankly, expertise that you don't often associate with, well, cleaning.
That's true. And then there's the pricing. $60 to $140.
Yeah.
That's a choice. Most cleaning services are all about that flat rate, keep it
Mhm.
simple. So what's with the range?
Well, to me, it hints at that personalized touch we were just talking about. It suggests Gail's not just selling a one-size-fits-all package. She's open to tailoring her services, which is especially interesting given that line about serving clients on a fixed income.
Oh, that really stuck with me too. It's like she's consciously choosing to serve a community that often gets overlooked. Seniors, maybe people with disabilities, people who might really rely on someone like Gail.
And who might not be able to afford those premium cleaning services with all the bells and whistles. That price range suddenly makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? It becomes less about profit, more about accessibility.
Totally. Okay, but now I have to ask about this original cleaning business. What does that even mean? Like, is there such a thing as unoriginal cleaning?
Right. It's such a weird phrase when you really think about it, but it made me think about the whole trend of, like, going back to basics, natural cleaning products, vinegar, baking soda, that sort of thing.
Oh, I see, like that old school approach. We clean like your grandma did.
Exactly. It taps into this idea of nostalgia, of doing things the way they used to be done, and it might be a way for Gail to differentiate herself in a crowded market.
Right, right. And then to top it all off, there's that line about extra chores if needed. It's like she's not just offering to clean your house, she's offering to be your, like, all-around helper.
Which, again, makes so much sense in the context of serving clients on a fixed income. We're not just talking about dusty shelves here. We're talking about maybe changing a light bulb, taking out the trash, things that might be difficult for some people. Gail becomes more than just a cleaner. She becomes this essential part of their life.
Okay, and here's the thing that really sealed the deal for me. Please call me or text me to be able to meet each other. In this day and age, who does that?
I know, right? We're so used to clicking a button, booking online, no human interaction required. But Gail's insistence on that face-to-face meeting, that's huge.
It's like she's saying, this is about more than just a transaction. This is about trust.
Yeah.
And it goes back to that whole idea of her serving a community, building those relationships.
Right? It's about understanding individual needs, figuring out how she can truly help, and I think, maybe even establishing a sense of connection for people who might be feeling isolated.
Wow. We started with a simple cleaning service ad,
Yeah.
and we ended up with like a whole commentary on community and human connection. Gail, you're a rock star.
It just goes to show you never know where these deep dives are going to take us.
That's the truth. And that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for listening, everybody.